This is the Collaboratory Annex, and through the doors, this is what you should see when you first start out. So it should be cleared out. You'll head towards the front of the room. And the first thing you'll want to do is turn on the computer monitor, this big silver button over here. After you turn that on, go to each of the orange lights. They're the power buttons, and you'll turn it on both screens. When the computers come on, you want to see a blue screen and the settings in HDMI. So it's going to take a few minutes to warm up. If it's not on the screen, click the button next to the volume, so 2 buttons over, and it's an arrow in a box, and you'll press it till it says HDMI. So that one's on HDMI. And this one's on VGA2. So you're going to click this arrow button over here until it clicks for HDMI. Okay, so both of them are on there. Okay, so this is what it should look like when you first turn on the monitor. Make sure both settings are in HDMI. You can either use the keyboard or you can press on the screen the password, which is 3240. And you'll go ahead and press enter. Once you're logged in, just wait for it to load. There's going to be a sign that says error. Just go ahead and press OK. And then once you press that, it will automatically go to the whiteboards on both. Takes it just a second. So now they're both warmed up. You should get your pop-up. And it may not. If it doesn't, then just, it's okay. So both of them should be on whiteboard. To go ahead and change whichever side you want, go ahead and press desktop or back to whiteboard, and it should do per board. When they're both on desktop, it should be one long board and the icons are on the right side. Okay, so whenever you want to calibrate the board, it's right next to the question mark, which is next to the button to change back to HDMI. Okay, so then you're just going to calibrate the board. Okay, so we've got both of the screens on the desktop. And for example, if you want to do PowerPoint, okay, this should show up for your slides, but if you open it up over here and you're pressing look at the PowerPoint, it should show up on this side. Okay, so that's an example. Both of the other screens, if you want them to be on the same, you'll want them to be in the HDMI setting. So you'll just turn on the boards. It should turn green. So then it should, if it's in the HDMI setting, go exactly to what is over there. Make sure this monitor's on as well. So it's already in the HDMI setting, so once it gets warmed up, it should go directly to the PowerPoint. But if you want it to a different screen or on its own, just change it to the setting VGA2. So all you would do with that is change the setting. So there's VGA1 and then VGA2. So if you want the independent screen, it's going to be VGA1. So that'll be its own independent screen while you still have the PowerPoint over there. The mouse and the keyboards are in this room, A. So you want to make sure that they're each have their specified letters with them. So So you want to make sure the B's are together and make sure they're on. So the power button is right here on the keyboard and it's actually on. So we want to turn it off, further on. Then the off and on button on the mouse. And those are in there for your convenience. If you have any more questions, just contact G.